Hello, my name is Victor, and you're watching Art and Talk, and I am absolutely honoured and humbled and delighted to have been chosen to be the month of May's Star Horizon Musician of the Month. Today I'm going to be sharing with you actually two of my songs, but one that I will give a little background on and a little bit of my songwriting process too. The second song will just be a performance of the song, and just to let you know that it's going to be, that song will be my forthcoming single. But the main song we're going to be dealing with today is called Wake Up. Wake Up is a prime example of something, if you're a songwriter out there, that you will be aware of very much so, and that is the phenomenon of bonding with an instrument. Now, this occurs for musicians and songwriters alike, and this is something that is very much akin to the forming of friendships and relationships with other human beings and even with animals. And it probably sounds strange to people who are not musicians or not songwriters or not creative in that way, but you really do form bonds with instruments. You know, I've played really expensive guitars and keyboards and pianos and stuff like that over the years, and you know, only to find that the instrument you bond with is something that's fairly inexpensive and something that maybe even other people look down their nose at. It really is down to the individual instrument. And this is a prime example. This is a 12-string electric guitar made by a company called Gear for Music, which I actually get most of my gear for my music from. They make fantastic instruments of all kinds, but they make them in a way that makes them affordable to you know, for everybody. I bought this from them to replace a 12-string acoustic that I got rid of, and almost instantly it was as if the instrument just spoke, and from that moment of bonding really came the song Wake Up. With this song I did something that's also very unusual. I decided to use a capo. Now, if you're not familiar with what a capo's for, basically a capo is a way of transposing the key that you're playing in, which is the if you like, the range, the particular range of notes that you're playing in, and by putting on these things here, which are called frets, the higher you go, the higher the key. I don't like using capos generally. I always felt that it was like cheating, but that's also because of when I was on Art and Talk last time as well, I spoke about my ADD, and with ADD, or at least myself with ADD, I do have a tendency to make everything much harder for myself. So while everybody's using capos, I'm like, no, I have to find the chords for that key, that's the only way to do it. What I didn't realise through the intervention, and I do mean intervention, of my best friend Gary, who is a tremendous lead and rhythm guitarist, and you know, all-round musician as well. He basically put me on to the kind of open secret about capos, which is they're not just about transposing keys and playing in different keys and making that easier. They actually create some very interesting tones. So I decided to experiment with the capo, and I got all the way up to fret number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the 12 string, and it made this sound, which I instantly loved. And from that, I started to play this. And from that, I started to sing the lyrics for Wake Up. And literally the first phrase that came went like this. Wake up, it's a brand new day, wake up, and so on and so forth. I will perform that entire song for you in just a moment. But yeah, this was a really fantastic opportunity. So thank you so much to Leslie for choosing me for this great honour for Art and Talk for the month of May. And it's given me an opportunity to just talk about something that I didn't even intend to talk about, which is just the relationship that musicians, and I think even more so particularly songwriters, have with their instruments, and how vitally important it is to have a bond with your instrument. Like I said, instruments can be really expensive, and they can even sound fantastic, but when you play them, it feels like, in the case of a guitar, it feels like you're playing, just like a block of wood that feels dead. Whereas this instrument is a prime example of something that I picked up, put the capo where it is now, and just instantly it was instantly like it just spoke to me. Hey, here's a song. What are you going to do with it? So now you're going to see what I did with that song. Thank you. So the song that I'm about to perform for you, as I've said, is called Wake Up. And it's great to be able to describe the process of, what inspired the song. The lyrics are really like a stream of consciousness, really. A kind of sort of trumpeting out to the world, to encourage the world around me and anybody who hears the song, but I think also to myself as well. The song really speaks about, getting out of your bed, putting your feet on the floor, opening the outside door that leads to the world and leads to new opportunities and leads to a future that none of us know. None of us actually know what the future is going to be like, so it is better to look at the idea of a future in a positive light rather than a negative light. And this song really speaks about, getting up out of your bed, basically not giving in to depression or feeling discouraged, but rather, not in a patronising way, but it definitely does have an element of that kind of old school thing of, like, pull yourself together and get up. And even if you are afraid and nervous and anxious, make a decision to get up and take that leap and get out there and see what's ahead, and choose to believe that what's ahead for you is A, much better than what is behind you, and B, just much better than what you ever thought it could be. And the first step to a positive future is literally sometimes a step in your mind to do it, but also a physical step. And this is what this song's really about. It can be taken on another level as well, I would say. It's like a herald, a cry out to all of us that are tempted at times, because everything's going on in the world, to shield ourselves, cocoon ourselves from everything that's going on. And it's almost like saying, wake up to the world that's around you, wake up to the truth and the idea that you have power, and you have power to make a positive change in this world. And that's what this world needs more than anything else, back to the old the Beatles song, "All You Need Is Love." It's a wonderful sentiment, and love is a great place to start. But if you just sit at home singing "All You Need Is Love," but you do nothing, then I'm sorry, but your love is kind of pointless and ineffective. Real love moves us to action, and I guess that's another part of what this song is about. So anyway, without further ado, here is a live performance of "Wake Up," which will be included on my forthcoming album called "Standing in the Dark." Thank you. Hope you enjoy it. So, as promised, this is "Wake Up." This is a stripped down version of it from my forthcoming album called "Standing in the Dark." The version that's on the album has full instrumentation, drums, backing vocals, the whole shebang. And the last track I'm going to play today is called 21, and again that's a stripped down version of that. 21 will be my next release as a single, so look out for that. I will make both of these live stripped down versions available to all you Art and Talk viewers. If you jump over to my website, at the end of the programme you'll find the links and stuff at the end. If you click on the link from my website, you'll be able to download a free stripped down version of this recording right now, this live recording of "Wake Up" and 21. So anyway, hope you enjoy. This is called "Wake Up."
Your blues away, wake up, it's time to put your feet on the floor. Wake up, please don't hesitate, wake up, this time it will be great. Wake up, it's time to put your feet on the floor, because you can spend your whole life running away. Oh, you can spend your whole life embracing every day. So wake up. Wake up. Wake up, wash your blues away. Wake up, please don't hesitate. Wake up, there's a bright new day beyond that door. Wake up, please get out of your head. Wake up and get out of your bed. Wake up, it's time to put your feet on that floor, because you can spend your whole life running away. Oh, you can spend your whole life embracing every day. So wake up. Wake up. Wake up. can spend your whole life just running away. Oh, you can spend your whole life embracing every day. So wake up. Thank you. Okay, so this is called 21. This song is really straightforward. It's just about not being able to be with my wife, and just how much I miss her, being thousands of miles apart with her in the United States and me in Scotland. This is 21, and this will be my my new single. It's going to be coming out soon. 21 days is not enough, but it's all we've got. 21 days is never enough for us. 21 days, not enough. 21 days, not enough for us. 21 days is just a drop, the ocean of our love. 21 days is never enough for us. 21 days, not enough. 21 days, not enough. 21 days, not enough. 21 days, not enough for us. After being apart for almost a year, 21 days. Thank you so much. You've been watching Art and Talk. God bless.